In a time long forgotten, when the world was still young and the stars whispered secrets to the earth, there lived a man with a mission. His name was Taki 183. He tagged his name all over New York and started what we love and what they hate.
Holy jeez, what is that? What the fuck is that? What is that, Private Pile?
Graffiti.
Wait a minute!
Or was it Cool Earl and Cornbreed 10 years earlier in Philadelphia?
I was the world's first graffiti artist.
Or perhaps some guys who sent special messages and names with their bombs in World War II? Or maybe it were some Chinese who drew images on walls against the Japanese soldiers?
This piece of shit.
Or some US soldiers who tagged stone walls during World War I, found in France? Or perhaps it was Zeus who painted fancy characters on walls during medieval times?
4AC over 2A.
That's correct. A girl answered a math problem. You know what that means. A witch!
Or even the people of Pompeii who sold rooms on the walls and wrote down their sexual and alcoholic stories?
Alan Sir Jr. I'm Princess Margaret.
I'm drunk!
Whatever. Somewhere in this goddamn big universe, a dream finally began.
Oh shit, here we go again.
It all started with that first unbelievably ugly drawing. And your mom was instantly disappointed.
Bonnie, how do you keep getting back in?
Instead of being interested in science, becoming a popular actor, or an important
Now I want to
political
hand it over
dude,
to the President of Ukraine, ladies and gentlemen, President Putin.
you thought it would be a great idea to become a useless graffiti artist.
Stop it. Get some help.
After getting caught for the first time in your school bathroom,
Are you?
tagging,
I know you're.
tagging,
It smells good.
you spend your rest of your day trying to analyze some Final Fantasy 20 names, searching for the most unique one like Joker, Risk or King. For the next 3 years, you live like a homeless guy, on the streets, under bridges and in bushes. You don't know the names of any streets in your city, but you know all the street pieces and where to find them.
We had 2 bags of grass, 75 pellets of mescaline, 5 sheets of high-powered blotter acid, a salt shaker half full of cocaine, a whole galaxy of multicolored uppers, downers, screamers, laughers, also a quarter tequila, quarter rum, case of beer, pint of raw ether, 2 dozen amyls.
Because you can't talk to other people about your life, your only friends are guys with similar fantasy names.
You're right. Wood.
After gathering a bunch of hopeless guys, you're ready to ruin your lives together. Except for that, you create another fantasy name like the Beezy Weezies or the Chocolate Mocklet Gang.
I may not have a brain, gentlemen, but I have an idea.
Wie bitte? Entschuldigung. Sie wechseln.
Life is good. You drink, bomb, hide and sleep. And one day a wise man said graffiti is gay. And that's it. There's nothing more to tell you. Maybe the girls like you. But we all know that once you turn 20, it becomes the uncoolest hobby on earth for everyone.
See? Looks like you're a born loser!
Time flies by, and it's the first time you meet your graffiti legends, only to realize that the only thing you can learn from them is how to make your fantasy name look a little more fantasy. They are not that cool anymore, Then, when you get tired of painting the same thing over and over again, you realize you can just paint any strange structure, call it wild style, and tell them, while you just want to paint, create new styles, live your life like it's the best thing on earth, the day will come when you meet criminal graffiti artists who are more criminals than artists. If you're not Bruce Lee in his prime, that day will be anything but fun. So be prepared and bring your ray gun to every graffiti jam. Or you could just hire some orcs for your fantasy team and they will fight for you.
Yes, very sad. Anyway.
Today you spend your money on smartphone instead of spray cans, you become addicted to watching all these famous artists and judging on them while trying to do the same. You create an Instagram profile and present your life as the coolest on earth, with some mysterious night shots and bottles of beer. To get more followers and likes, you copy what everyone else is doing, adding some arrows and a halo to your graffiti. The world is yours, but you're broke as hell. And your night shift job is as boring as other people's graffiti. So you decide to earn some money with your art, painting stupid things and stupid places for stupid people, just to earn some more spray cans. You start giving workshops for kids, but instead of being interested in doing graffiti, they would rather spray paint themselves. Maybe you're lucky and can sell some canvases, still for much lower prices than they should be, but at least you're able to visit some other countries. In those new countries, you realize that graffiti isn't just about tagging your name anymore. It's a global culture, a way to connect with people who see the world like you do. You start painting walls in places you've only ever seen in movies, meeting artists who've turned their entire lives into a canvas. But as you're out there in some alley in Berlin or on the rooftop in Sao Paulo, you start to wonder if this is really where you wanted your life to go. Sure, you've got some cool stories and a few more followers on Instagram, but your bank account is still a joke.
It's Friday and I'm broke. It's Friday and I'm broke.
And your back hurts from sleeping on floors. Then there's that moment, the one you've been dreading, when you see your old school friends, those guys who went on to become lawyers, engineers, or whatever else their parents wanted them to be. They've got houses, cars, maybe even kids, while you've got a collection of half-empty spray cans and a passport full of stamps.
Who cares, brother? Who cares? Today, smash.
You've lived more in a few years than most of them will in a lifetime. You've got your art, your freedom, and a sense of purpose they will never understand. At least that's what you tell yourself every night before crashing on another couch. And then, one day, out of nowhere, someone actually pays real money for one of your pieces. Not just a couple of bucks, but enough to make you think maybe, just maybe, you could make a living out of this.
What do you think?
Whoa, very nice.
You start getting more commissions, maybe even a gallery show. Suddenly, you're not just that kid with a spray can anymore. You're an artist, a real one, recognized by people who matter. But with recognition comes responsibility. And now you're dealing with deadlines, contracts, and clients who want their vision turned into art. You miss the days when you could just throw up a piece wherever you wanted, no strings attached. But you also like not having to worry about where your next meal is coming from. So you keep going, balancing the hustle with the art, the dream with the reality. You're not rich and you're definitely not famous, but you're doing what you love, and maybe that's enough. Maybe after all the ups and downs, you finally found your place in this goddamn big universe.